It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Went to Marks and Spencer's just yesterday to pick up a bottle of Platinum Jubilee Ale brewed by Elgoods Brewery. It's in a big 660 milliliter bottle. It's 5% ABV. I like it. I like the postage stamp. There's a lot of quality there on that label. There's a lot of heritage, and I can prove the heritage. I can prove that this is just not jumping on the bandwagon or kind of slightly gimmicky kind of Jubilee ale. The reason I can prove it is Elgoods Brewery here brewed the beer in 2022, Sovereign single hop variety. And I was in a flea market a few months ago and I picked up Elgoods Greyhound Royal Wedding Ale from 1981. 275 milliliter bottle from the same brewery. So this brewery, the only difference is between the two beers, this bottle's a lot dustier for a start, is the fact that Elgoods used to use their own branded bottle cap. Look, it looks like it is indeed a greyhound. Looks to be jumping over something, hops, or looks like rubble, building rubble or something. Comment in the comments box if you know exactly what this represents. I can put it up to the label, up to the camera quickly. But anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. I thought, I'm sure I've got some kind of royal beer from Elgoods Brewery from some time ago. So anyway, without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. This beer cost me, it was a strange price, £3.63. So they really worked it down to the penny. They didn't call it £3.99, £2.99, £3.50, £3.60, £3.63. Elgoods Brewery based in Cambridgeshire in the UK. A lot of this beer then, look at that. 2-finger white head. Good levels of slow moving carbonation. It's an amber coloured ale. I've never been to the region of Cambridgeshire. I'd like to. I imagine Elgoods have got a fair few breweries down there. In terms of myself reviewing Elgoods beers, I think this might be my first. In all honesty, I don't think I've reviewed anything from Elgoods. I've heard of them. Of course, I've heard of them. Just by this beer here. I like the very kind of like traditional regional brewery that have just kept themselves to themselves, really. They're not all over the UK. They're not...
I don't know that one.
Yeah, you can turn off. They're not based all over the UK. They haven't got kind of like pubs all over the place, and it probably, fingers crossed, they don't mess about with their beer. It looks good, doesn't it? Chestnut, amber colour, good levels of carbonation. Let's get the aroma. Yeah, it smells fantastic. Nutty, biscuity, bready. Proper regional premium ale, this. Oh, a little bit of maybe some pipe tobacco smoke in there. A little bit of spiciness from the hops, pepperiness. Caramel aromas. Oh, it smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Just puts a smile on my face. just puts a smile on my face. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What a beer. What a beer this is. Oh, I love an age-old premium ale. Top quality premium ale. This is no messing about. They haven't messed about with the malt or the hop. This is fabulous. Good, solid, traditional British ale at its very best. Oh, 660 milliliter bottle. My goodness me. Give me 6 litres of this and I'd be over the moon. This is tremendous. I'm going up for the Platinum Jubilee. I am going to visit my brother-in-law down in Salisbury in Wiltshire, and I know they got a Marks and Spencer's in the centre of town, in the centre of Salisbury, and I think I might be passing there, and I think I might be buying a few of these to drink on the Platinum Jubilee weekend. I'm not overly, now let me give it to you straight. I'm not overly, I read loads of news about it. I don't buy loads of British flags and, you know, that sort of thing. I won't be attending any street parties, but I respect it. I respect it for what it is. The Queen's been our monarch now for such a long time. And of course, you know, it's fantastic. It's terrific. It's history. It's British history. And I'm going to be honest, I was playing snooker last night and there was a bloke moaning at the bar. Sick of hearing all of this Jubilee stuff. And I just walked away from the bar. I didn't want to hear it. There's some people that agree with it. There's probably some people that don't agree with it. I'm not overly involved. I don't overly think about it, but I'm not against it. I'm not against celebrating somebody who's been, sat on the crown the big chair in Buckingham Palace for something like, what is it, 70 years? That's tremendous work. I mean, she's travelled the world. She's always doing stuff for this country. The amount of money it pulls in for this country is unbelievable. I know some people will say that, they cost a lot of money as well. But I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. I personally, I'm glad we've got a monarch. I'm glad we've got a queen, and I hope we'll have a king next, and long may it continue. It's what makes Great Britain Great Britain. As I said, I'm not overly reading stuff. I'm not draping my house in British flags, nothing like that, but I'm definitely not against it. I'm definitely not going to complain about it. This is fabulous. This is glorious, glorious British premium ale. Call it best bitter if you like, at its absolute best. There's a small part of me that wants to open up this old beer. I mean, can we see the colour? Can we, through that glass bottle? I mean, it still looks relatively... The original gravity was 1041 to 1046. So back in the day, they didn't have to put ABVs on the bottle. This is, from 1981. So I know some of you are really clever and your home brewers and stuff. If the gravity was 1041 to 1046, as it says on the bottle there, can you guys work out the ABV? And do you think that this is a special old recipe? Basically, is this a bottle of this 41 years later? 41 years later. Have Elgoods Brewery literally gone through their history books and have pulled out this recipe from this wedding ale and produced the Platinum Jubilee ale? Wouldn't that be an interesting thought? Home brewers, Elgoods, if you're watching, comment down below. Pardon me. Complex malts, touch of licorice, biscuity, bready, nutty, spicy, peppery, bitter, a little bit of sweetness from the malt to begin with. Fantastic mouthfeel. Carbonation is enough to push the beer around the inside of the mouth to release more of that flavour. Fabulous, fabulous beer. Definitely going to be buying a ton of this, I reckon. I'm gonna buy a ton of this just to celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. It's a terrific example of a beer. Right. The ingredients are water, malted barley, hops, carbon dioxide and yeast. About this brewery, Elgoods Brewery in the heart of the Cambridgeshire Fens has been in the Elgoods family since 1878. To make this special celebratory beer, we've used fittingly special ingredients: pale ale malt, organically grown in the UK's finest growing area, barley area of North Norfolk, and classic English sovereign hops from Herefordshire for the truly regal brand. So I imagine that's Charles Fareham who have grown the hops for this beer then. A perfect match for this refreshing golden ale is a great match for light summery dishes like chicken or fish, and would be perfect at the barbecue. Produced for Marks and Spencer's. Isn't it funny how you didn't need all of that years ago? There's nothing. You know, you have the stamps on the front of the bottle, but the amount of information on the back of this bottle compared to 41 years ago, well, there's no information. There's not even an ABV. Bottled beer was different back then, though. People went to the pub back then. It wasn't about drinking at home back then. Bottled drinking in your house was probably 5-10% of the ale drinking market. Now, of course, people got home bars and people like to barbecue, and you know, people have done their gardens out and they've done their homes out to enjoy their gardens and to drink at home. So we're living in a different world 41 years later. But anyway, I'm ready to rate this. This is a terrific example of a traditional British premium ale. Go out and try it. It's beautiful. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.